Good afternoon, friends. A new form in GST, GSTR-1A has been introduced by Notification 12/2024 Central Tax as per recommendation of the 53rd GST Council meeting. The purpose of this form GSTR-1A is on the basis of the recommendations of the MSMEs and the taxpayer. It allows the taxpayer to amend their GSTR-1 before filing of the GSTR-3B. Therefore, in simple terms, after the taxpayer files the GSTR-1, say on the 10th or 11th of the next month, but before the taxpayer files its GSTR-3B on 19th, 20th, that is before the 20th of the next month, and in such time if the taxpayer finds that there is a mistake or an omitted invoice or document in its GSTR-1, then it can amend or add a particular document in the GSTR-1 via the new form GSTR-1A, so that the correct liability is devolved while filing GSTR-3B. Important to note is that GSTR-1A is an optional form, and even if it is not filed by any taxpayer, no late fees, penalty, etc. can be levied. Again, important to note is that no GSTIN amendment can be made while filing form GSTR-1A. That is, in case a supplier wrongly discloses the GSTIN of the recipient in its GSTR-1, then it cannot be rectified while the new form GSTR-1A. It has to be rectified only while table number 9 of GSTR-1 in the subsequent months. Now, there was a confusion when the recommendations of the GST Council had been issued for form GSTR-1A, that in case the GSTR-1 is filed say on 11th of the next month and the GSTR-2B of the recipient gets auto-populated on 14th morning. Therefore, in case this amendment while GSTR-1A form is made on 12th or 13th, whether the GSTR-2B of the recipient of the same month in which 1A is filed by the supplier, will that also get amended or no? To explain with an example, say you file an invoice as a supplier of rupees 100 with a GST of 18 rupees. On 12th of the month, you find that you should have disclosed 110 with a GST of say 20 rupees and file GSTR-1A accordingly. Will the recipient be eligible for this additional 2 rupees GST input tax credit in the current month or in the next month? It seems from Notification 12/2024 that the recipient's GSTR-2B of the current month will not be impacted by GSTR-1A filed by the supplier. It is only the next month's GSTR-2B of the recipient which would be amended apropos the GSTR-1A. Therefore, the input tax credit of the recipient in form GSTR-2B shall be auto-populated on the basis of current month's GSTR-1 and past month's GSTR-1A. So, very important point which comes out of this is the recipients should take the input tax credit as per their ITC register or 2B, whichever is lower. In case the recipients takes without reconciliation a higher ITC as per GSTR 2B, and thereafter in case the invoice is amended by the supplier via GSTR 1A, then interest would be applicable on the recipients for the excess ITC taken. This form GSTR 1A is a welcome move as far as exporters and SEZ suppliers are concerned, because say an exporter is exporting on payment of duty and it under declares the tax amount or taxable value. So, where the amount of the invoice should have been 100 plus 18, it declares only 90 plus 16 GST, and the refund is also generated earlier as 16. However, now you can file GSTR 1A in the interim period, and GSTR 3B can also be rectified on the basis of 1A, and the scroll in the customs would be generated on the basis of GSTR 1A, 1 and 3B. Therefore, the correct refunds can be generated. Again, table number 8 of GSTR 1, that is the table for disclosing exempt non-GST supplies, that also can be amended by GSTR 1A, although it seems it can be only upward amended, yet the facility to amend table number 8 of GSTR 1 is also available via GSTR 1A. However, friends, very important to note is that the suppliers as well as the recipients would have to be careful so as to prepare a separate reconciliation statement for the amendments made via GSTR 1A of the supplier. Correspondingly, the recipients also have to prepare a reconciliation for such upward or downward amendments, which we feel would be separately available to them in their GSTR 2B. This form GSTR 1A would take some time to streamline, and therefore in the next 2 to 3 months till the form streamlines and settles down, it is important that both suppliers and recipients filing the GSTR 1A, or for recipients where the suppliers file the GSTR 1A, proper reconciliation shall be made, because the assessments would not happen before 2 years, and after 2 years this reconciliation would be a big hurdle. Thank you very much for watching. Please do share, like and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.